going on today, YouTube? My name is Richie. Welcome back to another video, and today we got a package from American Modified. As you guys can tell by the title, they were kind enough to send me a new grill for my Jeep Gladiator in exchange for an installation video and my honest review. Without further ado, let's get to the unboxing. Off the rip, you guys can see they package this really nicely. Bunch of bubble wrap. Everywhere looks good. Look at this thing. This thing looks so sick. Oh my God. So opening up the box, obviously you guys have the grill, which looks really solid. There's no scratches, no dings, no dents. It feels really good, looks really cool. Inside the box, you got the wiring for the turn signals. You got some weather stripping with some 3M tape, and then you have the clips that go onto the back of the grill. So my initial review when opening up the box, everything was packaged real nicely. Everything was there that's supposed to be there. The only thing that wasn't there was a set of instructions, but replacing these grills is super easy. It takes about a half hour, maybe, and then you have to do all the wiring. So without further ado, let's get into the installation. All the tools you guys are gonna need for installation. So right here we have a crimp tool. I got this from Harbor Freight. Got a pair of scissors, got electrical tape, got a Phillips head screwdriver, trim removal tool, flathead screwdriver, and a socket with a 10mm on there. All right, y'all, so first things first, we're gonna put our grill face down on something that's not gonna be able to scratch it. We're gonna take our clips and we're gonna install them in each of these slots. I like the fact that they give us replacements because when you take off your old grill, some of them might break, so this is a really nice touch. Just like that. So as you guys can see, I do have pre-runner lights in my current grill. I'm gonna have to disconnect those before I take the grill off. But if you guys don't have these lights, then you guys don't have to worry about it. So taking off the grill is super straightforward. All you guys need is a trim removal tool or a flathead screwdriver. You guys are gonna want to remove these push clips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And I really like the fact that this kit also came with some push clips in case you were to break those or lose any of them. So thumbs up. So you guys just go in there with a screwdriver, pop this one up, and then you guys could just see how easy they pop out. Super easy. All right, so once all the push clips are out of your grill, all you guys gotta do, just give it a nice firm tug, and the grill pops right off. All right, so the next step is I took these wings, took the screws that came in the hardware, and screwed these both into place on each side. All right, y'all, so we took the wiring harness and we took each side and plugged them in. This is where the running lights are gonna go. I put the longer side on, if you're looking at the back of the grill, it's on the right side because it has to reach the fuse box. So the longer side with the longer wire goes on the right side. And just so you guys know that the black and red wire goes towards the fuse box, and these yellow ones obviously are for your turn signals. All right, so I took one of these fuse taps that I had left over from another project that I was doing, and I put it onto that, the red wire, crimped it, and then I took a little thing that I got from Harbor Freight that will go to the ground of the vehicle, and I did that as well with the black wire. All that's left is to fuse tap these yellow ones into the turn signals. So for me, I'm not going to do the turn signals just because I'm going to be replacing my running lights on this thing very soon in one of the next few videos. Just if you guys wanted to know how to do it, you guys would take those two yellow wires on each side. You would take a 10mm socket, take apart the 2 bolts that are up in the fender line, and then take a flathead screwdriver and then take out the 2 push clips that are up there, which will expose the white wire, and you would just tap into those. So as the grill just rests right there for a second, I ran the wires. I know it's not the best. I'm gonna fix it when I put the grill officially on. The wire goes up through there. It goes into fuse number 52. And then I'm going to take this ground and put it behind this ground bolt right here. And that should give us power to the grill. I'm gonna take a 10mm socket, loosen that just enough to where this can slide behind the bolt. Put it right there. We tighten the bolt back up, and that's the ground. Tighten it super tight, but just enough. Once everything's hooked up, put the fuse cover box back on. It's not going to go on all the way for me because I have a few wires sticking out, so it's not going to completely go back on. And all you have to do now is push this grill in. All right, y'all, so since I'm not using the turn signals on this grill, I actually took some electrical tape and I taped them up just so that if they got wet, nothing's going to happen. And then I routed the main wire to go underneath here, so you're not going to see it when the grill is completely on. And now without further ado, let's snap on the grill. Y'all, after about 15 minutes, I had a little trouble putting this on, but it's finally on. So normally with the OEM grill, all you gotta do is line up a few of the tabs and then just push it in and it automatically just snaps into place. This one, I had to play with it for a little bit. So what helped me put this on was I first lined up all the pins on the bottom, and then once those were in, I pushed the top of the grill in until all the holes for the push clips were finally like aligned, and I put them in, and yeah, they all look good. The only thing is, obviously you guys can see the little yellow. I'm gonna use a screwdriver and I'm gonna zip tie that so you guys can't see that at all. But now let's see if this thing works. All right, guys, I know I was supposed to put this on top of the grill itself. I just didn't. I don't know. I didn't really see a point for it. Hear me out. I would never really expect to buy myself a grumpy grill, but this was sent to me for free, so I was like, why not? At least I could see what it looks like on the Jeep, and I have to say, it looks pretty good. Now, keep in mind, guys, this is not an OEM part like the OEM grill that was previously installed. This is an aftermarket part, so obviously things aren't going to line up perfectly. It just comes with the nature of buying aftermarket stuff. I do love the new 2024 grills. I think it's a huge upgrade from the previous years. And this one on and take my old one off is kind of like, but this is like a little bit of a change, right? With that being said, my final thoughts about this, I really like the aggressive look that this has. You know, it's a nice matte black, so it's not really gonna scratch, and you can clean it with like some alcohol and a rag. It came with everything that it needed, and for the most part, it was easy to install. The only thing was, I didn't like how it didn't line up perfectly like the OEM grill, but that is to be expected. I like how it looks. I like how aggressive it is. I like the lights right here. And now, obviously, I did not do the turn signals. If you guys want to do that, you guys can do that. And trust me, guys, I get it. This grill is not for everyone, but if you're looking to do a little upgrade to your Jeep that doesn't break the bank, I think this was like less than $200 online. You want to change up the appearance of your Jeep to make it look different from the others, I completely understand it. Some people like this and some people don't. Keep in mind, guys, this grill is matte black. You guys, even if you guys wanted to paint match this to match the color of your Jeep, you guys have the option to do that. And I will see how this holds up over time. Obviously, it's something new for me and I want to try it out. I like the way it looks. I like how aggressive it looks. So fuck it. And guys, if I could do this, I know you guys can. I'm not electrical savvy. I'm not mechanical savvy. You know, I just been slowly learning as I started buying parts for the Jeep and just slowly learning how to do things. And Jeeps are super easy to work on. All you need is the right tools and the time to do it. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching the video. I appreciate it. If you guys could drop a like to let me know that you guys liked the video, I would really appreciate that. And comment, let me know what you guys think about this. If you guys like the old grill better or this grill better. Personally, I like my old one better, but this is kind of cool just to change up the look of the Jeep whenever you want. I have to give it a thumbs up. So my overall experience with this grill and American Modified in general has been a very, very positive experience. I have to rate this a 9 out of 10. As far as looks, finish, the packaging, everything was pretty solid. Really like the fact that you can customize this. So if you guys just want the regular DRL, you guys can do that. Or if you want to tap into your turn signal and those go with your turn signals, I think that's really, really cool.